Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Source. Today is April 17th, and this is Source Talks. This previous weekend, I was at uh, Tribalize in Ojai, California, um, where about 144, I play with that number, or 150, which is actually Dunbar's number for the amount of people to bring together a tribe, to be a tribe per se, came together and gathered around the highest solutions and how we will live in a new world in every area, from wealth creation, thriving eco businesses, to regenerative communities and permaculture, to real estate and land use, to alternative currencies, to cryptocurrencies, blockchain, Ethereum, Bitcoin, to connection and energy and self-work, to super networking and partying together and dinner and conversations and everything you can think of. Is just amazing to see 150 of yourself. We each think we're doing this alone and how much work there is to do, but there's 150 of us that gathered from the Ojai and greater California regions and across the country and around the world. Many, many powerful, powerful beings that represent many powerful organizations. Some are big visionaries and grassroots startups, and some are pedigreed, career veteran masters in their fields. Some have raised hundreds of millions of dollars. So just a beautiful, beautiful weekend. We really did form a core tribe. The website, tribalize.co, they have already built in a knowledge database for us all to connect. So go ahead and go to community.tribalize.co for that and register and get in there and begin to just share all your knowledge and collaborate on solutions and network on projects. And there's already another Tribalize event, Tribalize Summit 2, scheduled for late July in Ashland, Oregon. Definitely recommend going to that and making it happen, because this is if not one of maybe the best way for us to move this all forward, is the town council. 150 of us come together, the highest solutions on stage, presenters, those that are doing it, that have done it, that have mastered it in every area of a whole system, new society or new world. This is the birthing of all the eco communities and intentional communities around the world in a very organized fashion. This is the funding and implementing all of our projects in a very efficient, effective way. This is that seed, that fractal, that first cell of the body, and it's grounded. It's already done. That's the first step. We just did it. I'm super excited just to work with Brad and I, the founder, and this core team, and see that these 150 identify as a core team as well. Put all of our projects together, put all of our events together, bring all of our leaders together, our resources together, and begin to show up as a unified front of all our projects, all our leaders. My piece was to be there, to be present, to ground it in, to just bring in the macro view that we have tens of millions to hundreds of millions of us light workers around the world already working on projects as well, and to unify that, and to build out the resource-based economic system for the planet. And these 150 leaders and organizations are the pedigree of the rest of us around the world that are building out full systems for the completion of paradise on Earth. And so my purpose was to just make sure that everybody there was stretching, expanding consciousness, activating DNA, going to the next level, to the omniverse, to the infinite, unconditional love, non-judgment, how we create our reality. That's my piece, was to be that call for us all to work together and play together, and not to be in our silos any longer, in islands, but to bring it all together and work on it as the one project left. Show up to the world and all humanity as all of that we are, as a collective, as 7.5 billion human beings, and all the land, all the resources, all the projects, all. And there was some processing. We all were doing processing together. There were some shifts. People were, their fears and their concerns and their beliefs were coming up to the surface. You know, so I'm not saying these 150 are perfect and purified and the finish line, but I know that these are the masters and the solutionaries, and they're holding the projects, and just like all of us around the world, the millions of light workers. Now, with that being said, I want to touch base on a lot of the different parts of the event that were just amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Here, let's go ahead and show the website, and then I'm going to go through the weekend and showcase a lot of the amazing things that are happening, and amazing solutions. So let's go ahead and do that to the website first. Okay, so here's tribalize.co, beautiful website, overview, schedule, presenters, sponsors, venue, community, blog, register, and about venue. Community right there. That's the community forums, members. You can go to this URL here, community.tribalize.co, register, and then get into the knowledge bases and conversation forum, knowledge base, member profiles. It's pretty basic to start, but it's enough. It's enough to just bring us all together and just get us to start connecting and share openly, collaborating on the highest level. Okay, so this is the main website here, the overview, about Tribalize, who should attend, about, schedule, which I'll show you that here, schedule. This is just, it's amazing. It's really, every detail of this event, of this weekend, was like really curated and fine-tuned and really perfect and beautiful. And there are areas that we can still grow this and better it, but I just 100%, 1,000%. Amazing, beautiful job done by all the leaders that helped put this on. Okay, so this is first day, Friday, April 14th. As you can see, if you can read, screen tour of the Ojai Foundation, rival, registration, networking, welcome circle, open field, welcome remarks, keynote speaker, Institute of Embodied Wisdom, Scott Cody, historical context, the early years, Ojai legends, did a panel together. We had break, attendee introductions. That was really powerful. All 150 of us announced who we are, where we're from, and what our projects are. And that was the moment when everybody saw that we are all one, that this is the body, and that we each are these whole systems masters, and that it's just fun. We don't have to do it all. We can just bring it all together, support each other. Reception, dinner in Ojai, that was really fun, so fun. Yummy, tasty food, healthy, so good. Super connecting, networking for 3 hours there, just outstanding. After one day, we already all knew this was it. This was just amazing. 3 days. But Saturday, meditation, welcome and keynote, Fernanda Ibarra, Village Lab, amazing. Look her up, so amazing. Game-ifying. She was bringing through game-ifying the paradigm shift in all of our systems buildings and everything we do to bring a better world. She just has so much excitement and knowledge, wisdom, and she's got many really amazing projects that are doing this on a high level. Will Byhart, Clark Stevens, and others. Scott Lambert, real estate and land use. Wow, just to see these geniuses of real estate and land use and talking about, you know, how to get the land and ground these communities, that just masters of fields, investment strategies, deal structures, masters. These guys are masters, just amazing knowledge, and just to listen to them in that like 1 hour, just rattle off every terminology of investing, deal structures, and just to take notes fast, just go fast, because there's so much there, and we all are at that phase. Like so many of our projects, it's just time to package it right, present it right, let them know who the team is, and you know, let's get funded, all of them. Community showcase, Sunrise Ranch, what a beautiful community in Colorado. An open community for, you know, if you're seeking an amazing community to be a part of, just go to Sunrise Ranch, Colorado. They're open. They want to integrate all of us in, and it's like a city. It's a city. So just get there, and that's a beautiful community for food. If there's a place that you would like to start with to see intentional community, that's one of the top ones right there. Lunch, sponsor presentation, One Becoming One. Let's see here, new economy and co-op structures. Rob Barnett, Eco Lake. Let's see here. Amazing, yeah, the new economy, co-op structures, governance. Definitely, we talked about all the forms of holacracy and holarchy, and all the different forms of governance. And the one at the where we're at now is for purpose enterprises. Rashid Gillenpur right here, for purpose enterprises. It's like tied together all the different forms over the past 100 years that have birthed. And now it's for purpose enterprises. So definitely look into that, contact Rashid. This next level time with governance. Break, council, daily harvest. Daily harvests were absolutely amazing. These are where like it's like town council. Like there's 100 of us in a room, and we're all just like basically just commenting or asking questions. You know, whatever is flowed in the event, whatever comes up within you to share. An open council of just sharing and what we're learning and whatever comes through. So that's really important. Also, I just want to say that after each presentation, there was this like breakout room where you could connect more intimately with the speaker. So a core group comes together after the presentation and really just like connects at the next level and gets really down to it. Just gets to work. Also, there was all these pads of paper hanging on the walls all around the facility for us to like dream together, vision together, share our projects together, everything you could think of, form agreements, everything on these papers all around the whole facility. And the venue, SANE, S-A-N-E, in Ojai, a new venue, this was the first event there, but an organization that's SANE is looking to do some really awesome things. Bring a restaurant into the space, bring healing, bring events regularly through the space. Just really great grassroots organization that's set to make a major impact. It's in Ojai, California. We all thank Mr. Balkind for providing the venue for this event. Just amazing. Fireside chat, Brock Pierce, blockchain capital. This was amazing. Blockchain and Ethereum and Bitcoin, just the awareness of like, you know, blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole, like all the different cryptocurrencies and successes that are already happening from ICOs, you know, like IPOs, you know what those are, but ICOs is like, you know, all these change the world individuals are getting involved in Bitcoin and all the different new currencies, and actually raising funds like crowdfunding through these new currencies. And let me see who just popped in here. Somebody just popped in here. I'll share it for a second. JWD. How you doing, JWD? You can unmute if you'd like, I'm presenting this weekend the Tribalize event. Everything, the amazing things that were happening and people that came together. So you feel free to just stay and tune in and enjoy, or if you want to connect and say hi, click unmute for a brief, introduction, say hi. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to the screen share. If you want to, just do so. So there was, we had party. There was a big party we had at Bernard Lovelace's house and land and property in Ojai. Bernard Lovelace is the founder of Thrive Markets and just an amazing entrepreneur doing so much in this new age movement to bring a better world and ground it all. Amazing. So this party, his land is like a mini festival grounds, and it's just beautiful. It's huge kiva built into the earth, and we did prayer formance music, and there's the fire. Well, the fire wasn't lit, but there was a cacao ceremony. Just super intimate space. This land has an amphitheater, major built out area. It's got camping areas, vendor areas, stage. Swimming pool, indoor space, dancing, DJ, everything, outdoor showers in multiple areas, hot sauna, hot steam or whatnot. Just is a beautiful grounds for events. A very fun gathering. We all came together and shared some healthy food and desserts and great conversation and dancing and connecting. There was the, that's the party right there. Okay. Next there was the third day, which was Sunday. Welcome, meditation, and music. Our next was Our Legacy as a Vision Quest video, Dab and Infinity, super visionary, whole systems leader, visionary, sharing the formulas and the vision, just helping us all see it and how to get there. Next was Nick Joyce, regenerative systems designer. Nick's amazing. He's traveled around the world in this lifetime to so many eco communities, I think maybe hundreds, and just being a consultant now to all the communities because of his experience, and just helping to raise awareness of what works and doesn't work with the community and whatnot. Regenerative design, Ray Serino, Jay Markert, and down below that was Anahata Bloom and Connor Jones, and building regenerative technologies. So a lot of permaculture, a lot of showcasing. Anahata and Bloom showcased that they've been traveling the world and showcasing all the amazing building structures and material uses and all these places all around the world. Like they've been to, I don't know, every continent maybe in the past few years. So just amazing. Connor and Ray Serino are these masters of permaculture as well. And just to see see and learn from them, the technologies within permaculture and how we're being regenerative and really stewarding our land and doing really good work. Community showcase, Jeff Mendelson. Absolutely amazing how Jeff Mendelson has, with Green Valley Farm and Mill, has brought together a core group of, these 5 to 7 individuals or couples on the land and formed like a cooperative community. They bought the land, I think like $3 million together. They formed a really strong core group that each brought different skill sets to the table for the project, for grounding a cooperative eco community that actually will become more like a city. So they have so much of all these amazing things I'm talking about here built into a model that is very solid in foundation, where they're able to share the load equally, those core 5 to 7 individuals or 3, 4 couples or whatnot, and each bringing so many different diverse, things to the puzzle. And then just like they're in the early phases to see that they have it planned out to become this really super abundant operation where there's hundreds of yurts and people living, and it's very affordable to have land and have structure on the land and be a part of a community and more like a co-owner, decision maker. Everybody is included as all decision making is decentralized, and they're just utilizing all these best practices really, really well. It's a new model and that we can all learn a lot from, really, really learn a lot from. And built in like events, bringing the public in, once in a while, and the balance between keeping it private to opening it up to the public, and just so many different ways to fund and increase the value of the property and pay themselves all back for their investment in a short amount of time. Just really genius financial models, genius governance models, everything really, really, really well planned out. And he's a serial entrepreneur that's done it before in a big way with his, I think there's a paper company, a global paper company that he's been part of, New Leaf, I think. He was CEO, so he has the pedigree to do this sort of work, but it's more like he's now allowing a core team to come together and allowing the process of what's meant to be with this operation. You could tell he's so just comfortable. He's not trying to manage everything and run everything and do it all himself. He's just got a good team and he's trusting, and they're just flowing really beautifully. So beautiful new models for business as well. Lunch was of course amazing for all of us. Let's see, fireside chat. Bernard Lovelace, co-CEO of Thrive Market. Just to see someone that's put it all together, that's doing it in the business realm and many different projects. He's got the Ojai Hot Springs. He's an owner of that. He's got Thrive Market. He grew up in Ojai, so he's a local. He's really successful, and there's other operations he's got going. I think he's connected to Full Circle, which is in Venice, and Full Circle Farm, that's his dad. And then he's got plans, him and his dad and the teams are working on getting a community launched for Washington State, I believe, or Oregon, up in that area for like, I think 150 person community that can be a festival grounds 2 to 3 times a year, and education facility all year round, and then also to bring 5 to 8 of those festival education communities across the country. I believe across the country. I don't think he's looking at global yet. I think it's just to position them all near the major cities and major regions, so that there's 5 to 8 of them across the country in the near future. But focusing on, I think it's Washington State for the, or maybe it's Oregon, but for that one right now. So that's super exciting. The Thrive Markets is amazing website and organization itself. It's bringing healthy food to the people, and played a big part in bringing food stamps online later this year. Thank you to Bernard, and thank you for hosting the party at his house for all of us. Tribalize synergy session. Synergy sessions were really great, just like the daily harvests. All of us coming together and synergizing on a really high level. Summit wrap up and closing. Really powerful. Again, like the facilitators facilitate connection, facilitate sharing, facilitate high level ideas, mini groups around each area for collaboration. Just really excellent structures. Ojai Hot Springs Adventure was the final thing, and I didn't go to that, but I know that was amazing for all of those that were involved. As the hot springs is so beautiful in Ojai. So you can look at this website yourself, tribalize.co. It's a beautiful model for events, all the highest level topics as you see on the screen right right here: land ownership, real estate markets, sustainable business models, new governance structures, currency systems, building planning codes, regenerative technologies, social collaborative practices, production management software technologies. 150 of us, just masterminds with amazing projects. And feel free to look at this yourself. Check out this website, community.tribalize.co. Register and get involved here, engaging in conversation, knowledge base, open sharing of all your solutions, collaborating on projects on the highest level. Definitely do that. Also, I'm going to attempt to showcase some of the amazing things that happen or that are happening. One that's coming to mind right now is Delphi. Delphi is this mega super city that is coming together fast. And really, this is going to be so interesting for to see this unfold because it's a mega super city and like a emergent showcase, technology solution showcase, all in one mega city. It's coming together in the Las Vegas area. Calnivari, California, Nevada, Arizona. There's a town called Calnivari. There's a town called Searchlight right there. Many different cities that are coming to the intention is this mega city. And it's coming together, and there's a super team of amazing leaders that are co-creating it right now. I let them know, like, hey, if you're doing the mega city, I'm working on the mega world. So if we could just link up these two operations, we could actually show up to the world as we have a multi-trillion-dollar enterprise building out the resource-based economic city, and here is our city nation home base, basically, with all the emerging technology and solutions, and being a literal festival ground every weekend, raising millions of dollars every weekend with festivals to let me see, I have notes here. Musical festival theme park, sustainable community. The founder of Frontier Airlines is a leader, one of the leaders, one of the founders or whatnot. Toroidal model financially. So many things here. Delphi2017.info is a website. It's literally buying cities. 140 people wanted to buy a town. They won the bid. Okay, great. Casino, there's like casino, a motel, airport, RV park, post office, village of villages, multi-stakeholder cooperative, all sorts of classes of shares. So there's different, like, really good models coming into play. For-profit and non-profit, festival circuit, solar partner. There's a company involved, major aquaponics operation, solar roof, water park, hot springs, water company, water taxi, casinos, restaurants, 4,000 acres. So I'm not saying it's all built out and all done, but this is it. This is our mega city. This is our city of light. This is our showcase model, emergent, everything, opportunity. So to rally all light workers, my piece is like, all right, let's rally all light workers. Let's open source this process of like councils and committees for planning and creation of this city. If we move everybody in, let's move everybody to the city so we can all be in good, structure so that we can work together on all of our projects on the highest level and be a multi-trillion-dollar enterprise that we can then incubate all our projects, incubate all the cities of light all around the world from that wealth stewardship collective positioning. So to really complete this project, to really rally all light workers and to plug in and do it live on our shows, that's my interest to do that. And I let him know, I let Sean Michael Brown know. He was presenting this project, and it's like, whoa, it's huge. This is so much. It's so amazing. But it's also like, like, how could a small team of people do this? I'm just like, let's open source it to all the light workers. Let's include everyone. Let's bring all of our resources, our knowledge, skills, abilities, resources, and networks together, and let's do it live in front of humanity. So that's where I'm at with that. So maybe I can pull that up on the screen here for a second. Delphi2017.info. Delphi2017.info. Let's see if it pulls up. I might have written down the URL wrong. Let's see here. I haven't actually been to this website yet. But it's like Source, God, Creator wants this to move and wants to show us that we can create on a high level in a short amount of time with like grassroots, like, it starts with just sharing the vision and bringing the teams together. And now it's at the point where it's just like full funding time. It's time to just get out.
Good morning, brothers. Joined in, I guess, at the perfect time. I'm out here hiking right now.
Beautiful.
So just wanted to share a little bit on what you were sharing.
Okay.
Because I was getting images as you were talking. So yeah, I say, wow, amazing. And it's funny because how you talk about creating, it's funny, some of the stuff that I've been talking about for years, in my meditations and my creations about bringing these structures together, having a city. And it's funny that you mentioned the city and how it helps a lot of light workers to actually go and implement their stuff in the city. Because even if you have a product that it's helping, assisting, why try to distribute it to the world when you could focus on the city? Because everybody that's going to the city is awake people that are willing to try all the new stuff. So as we learn to implement all this stuff within our own community, then what happens is eventually it vibrates out. So as we're learning to structure everything, or actually remembering how to be efficient and sustainable within our own community, within the groups, for example, all the spiritual light workers that are heading to this city, what allows us to get more insights, increase our awareness, which in turn will get us ready to implement the structure of that city in every city. So thank you, Dorian, for everything that you do. Love you, bro.
I love you too. I'm gonna keep sharing here. I'm gonna showcase the rest of this a little bit, and then I'll talk about some other amazing projects, presentations from the top of my head here. So yeah, this is the slideshow that he shared in his presentation, and we did a small group gathering out on the lawn to go deeper into depth on it all. Let's see here. But literally, yeah, he talked about like how there's a super highway being built straight through this area, and like there's already an airport and all the different structures for a full city operation. Let's see here. Incubating businesses, everything like that. I'm looking at this. I can't read all the little details, but you can see on the screen, and you can look at this in your own time. The website again is Delphi2017.info. See here. Let's see if anything comes to mind while I scan it. Regenerative model. Las Vegas area.
Now, the property, is it between California and Las Vegas, or is it further past?
I don't remember exactly, but it's near Las Vegas and Phoenix and some of those other cities there. Look at this.
Hi.
Hey.
Can I give you what I've been getting?
Sure.
A vision, a building?
Yep.
Okay, so the word infiltrate, it's a good word, infiltrate with love. So what I'm learning is foundation economy, and where I'm living now, A.B. Miller, Azariel Blanchard Miller, which I live right down the street from his ranch house in 1913, came to Fontana and started this city. And he didn't just, he tested first when he came, and he brought a whole crew. So to build a city, we infiltrate in the middle of the city. We go out a little further where people can, once they're grasping the goodness of this kind of life, they go out like a day camp, like the kids go to day camp in the summertime for a week. A family goes to day camp and they learn nature, music, and art. Remember going to day camp, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
And then a little bit further out where there's land, we start a brand new city. But we start, like I'm at Norm's house, we start a community, and like A.B. Miller, he had a team, and he offered that team to people who bought land, and he grew chickens and asked and suggested they start with the chickens while they grow their orchards, because that'll take a year or so. Basically, he taught how to be sustainable, but then, you know, it got infiltrated right from about the beginning with the trains and the water companies and all that. But we start a community, and there's a team available to come and help, you know, that person starting the community living. And then somehow we bring it out into the community around us and just let people know what we're doing, not to sell, just by action and love, creativity. And then as people come in to live in this community, we don't plan a lot. We just plan the first step, and then we just create as we go. And so there'll be three choices. You can still stay in the city, and somehow this community living will infiltrate out to the city because you're in the city. And then when people want more, they'll have a little way, like a vacation week, to go to that like day camp thing. And then, because this is like 3 steps of awakening, and when they're ready, and then when they're ready, they can go full force and live in that big city, that town, that city, that community, that full wholeness of a community we started in another, you know, just a raw land. So basically that's it in a nutshell. What do you guys think?
Cool. It's all happening, all of them. So
Right. So it's funny that as you're speaking, this is what I see. So as they're infiltrating and they're coming into these communities, what's actually happening is these individuals are coming and getting balance, learning about a lot of stuff about the community. And here's where the infiltration comes, is when they leave the city and they go back to their old places, is that they're bringing all this knowledge and wisdom within themselves, and they're infiltrating their old communities and bringing that energy with them. So thank you.
Absolutely. So if you can see energy, it's building the energy. It's putting on a new coat to them, and they're getting used to it little by little, you know?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm still showcasing the slides here for the Delphi. Yeah, this is happening right now, and you know, if anything is needed right now, there's probably like a small amount of money to close on some deals on some of this stuff that's written in this plan here. And if anything that's needed, it's energetic support of just like opening it up, like showing it to the world, saying, come play, come help with this. Let's form councils, teams. And that's what I brought to them, is the awareness that there's millions of us around the world doing great work, and we would love to play in this way and live on our shows. And so there's so much collaboration that's on the way, like 150 different leaders and all having amazing organizations. We just gathered in Ojai for a weekend, and all of us are now agreeing that we're all collaborating on the highest level and everything we're all doing. So I'm not saying that every single person saw that it's all one project and saw that we're all on the same team, but that was the energy that I was holding, and people were going through shift experiences through that. And just to see, you know, everybody showed up as their self, as their own organization, and whatever it is that they need, they lack, like, and then at the end of the 3 days, everybody was really like happy, comfortable, knowing that it's done, that there's many, many more of their self out there, and we're all on the same team. And just like, you know, just to keep keep upgrading, like the website, tribalize.co. It's a beautiful start. The community.tribalize.co. It's a good start for forums, for knowledge-based sharing and connecting on projects. Since this core group of 150 came together, it's a great start for that, to rally everybody else in there and to and open source the data in one place. So another tool we have, plus the next event, Summit 2, will be late July in Ashland. So we can, bring a lot of our tribe to Ashland late July, and everybody, the subject matters, the mastery levels that come through this sort of event, all of our tribe can definitely use more mastery, knowledge, and wealth stewardship, and wealth building and villaging and gamifying the whole paradigm shift, and land use and real estate, and eco-regenerative communities, and new forms of governance and models of business, and connection, and super networking opportunities. Literally all we would do is we would be guided to sit down with each other and we'd just brainstorm out a quick project. Like one of them was tribe match, and tribe match, it's like to be able to match up all the light workers with all of the eco communities, and make sure that all the light workers show up as their highest version of themselves, and all the communities show up as their highest version of themselves, and then match up. So really be a portal, a filtering system that could just do that. We just literally like brainstormed down the lawn. Like 5 of us came together, and then 7, 8, 12 of us, and we each had a piece, and it was like, oh, I want to invest, and I want to do this, and I'm doing this piece, and I'll do this piece, and it's just like and then we're all agreed it's an ongoing thing, and nobody's attached to having to be the ones that do it. And every 150 different projects and leaders there, they all have core projects, so we're all just like, okay, like there's the guy that's been in the music, changed the world music industry for his whole career, doing like the Live Aid type stuff, and he's just like, I've got this vision, but I'm ready to like open it up so we could do it as a global 7 sacred sites around the world, music festivals, sacred music gatherings, global peace, completing Paradise Center sort of thing. And he's now processed within himself enough to show up in this way where he's now ready for the teams to come together and for us to ground this. And for Delphi Village, this one right here, like literally they're ready to do mega festivals every weekend, 10,000 people plus. They're ready to go. Like it's like we can bring in millions of dollars every weekend with these mega festivals, and that's the money that would help land, all this land and this project, everything, all these details. There may be a little bit of money, tiny bits of money in the big spectrum of things that close on some deals in a short amount of time, because they're just moving fast. They're just like, let's buy up this city, let's buy up this water company, let's buy up this over here, let's put this over here, and let's do, like showcase all the emergent technology and solutions, and be a mega festival theme park, everything you could think of that would be fun for us all to do in community, to be this sort of operation.
Now, one of the things I'm still getting, Dorian, is, have you spoken to anybody or figure out anything to start getting the individuals ready so we could start working together? And the aspect, what I mean by ready, is the stuff that I've been talking about, is getting each person or the group of individuals to work on each person's, how do you say, overall picture. So as we move forward, we have trust accounts ready, internet sites ready, et cetera, et cetera. Because before we can do anything and keep moving on these projects, we have to get ourselves grounded in, bolted down, so we don't have to, get pushed off balance because we're not structurally ready at the bottom.
Yes.
The last thing we need is the government coming over here and trying to
Totally.
do something. If we don't have the right people in place, then all this structure, that's how they keep knocking these communities down and breaking them.
Yep.
Because they're trying to find things that they can go after.
That's definitely happening too. I will say there was a woman that raises, like she said, 300 million. We've got a Bitcoin, blockchain, Ethereum, crowdsourcing thing going, where she's making so much money and crowdsourcing so much money for all the projects So there's another person for that. Like I have for May 3rd, a blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, financial. Let's get everybody set up with the accounts sort of call for a meeting. May 3rd. Now the time is to just start inviting these leaders like this woman to come present and show us how to play in this way and actually build our accounts, set up our accounts together on the thing together. There's a woman, Kelly Kingston, who was setting up our own accounts for the New Earth, New You Now conference. And so all these ideas are, yes.
It's because a lot of us here now are going to be bombarded with money, ridiculous amount of money. And the only reason so much money is going to come to it is because we are the distributors. So as we situate ourselves to be able to do this, that's when the money is going to really start flowing in. Until then, the universe is not going to release anything until we are ready structurally.
Yep.
It's been done too many times, and then other people come and steal this stuff. And it ain't going to happen this time around.
I see all the transitioning to tours you want to do. That's only going to bring the light workers together, and then we can organize from there and put them in different living spaces, what you were talking about, Doran, and do different things. There, later down the road, because there's facilities built on these sacred sites. There's, Mother Earth has a chakra system, and then little pockets of like grapes all around the earth, which mostly are infiltrated by military facilities and all that. But once those come off, and they were used way back when for people that they celebrated and had festivals on those sites, but they're still, so I agree what all you guys are talking about.
Awesome. I got to close this out in the next minute here.
Good morning.
Producing a show for Enlightened Conversations in a minute here. So.
Just don't forget about me. And what is a word that I can just pray about this land thing?
Oh, well, just get involved. Get involved. The website is, this showcase is delphi2017.info or delphivillage.info or delphivillage.com. I'm connected to Michael Sean Brown. This is just one of the projects. There's amazing, tons of amazing projects came through, and amazing things are happening.
I don't want to interrupt you, but let's talk after you're done with your show, your next show or whatever, when you're open.
Okay. Yeah.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste. Yes. Blessings to all.
Blessings. Love you all. Have a great day.
Peace, love, joy, and abundance to all of you. Enjoy your rest of your day.
Thank you. Out.